something big. Get up to $81,000 at just 0.8% interest with our anniversary loan. And because Christmas is in the air, we're spreading cheer with up to $60,000 at only 1%. Visit cathedralcutt.com or call 235-6947 today. Cathedral Credit Union. Member owned, member focused.
Police encouraged Tobagonians to form community groups, and concert held to honor Tobagonian icon Oscar B. Good evening to you, Tobago. I am Odika O'Neill, and welcome to the Channel 5 News for today, Monday, the 29th of June, 2026. Parents and guardians of students who sat this year's secondary entrance assessment (SEA) will be able to access the examination results on Thursday, July 2nd from 11 p.m. through the Ministry of Education's online SEA portal. In a June 29th media release, the ministry said 17,509 students wrote the examination on March 26th. That figure includes 8,854 boys and 8,655 girls. Parents and guardians will need the student's date of birth, student number, and admissions number, all of which are listed on the student's SEA admission slip, to access the results online. The ministry also advised that schools will not distribute hard copies of the results, as they are not required for the secondary school registration process. Private candidates who have misplaced their SEA admission slips are being asked to contact the ministry's examinations department by email or telephone to request a replacement. The ministry says additional guidance on assessing the results will be shared through its social media platforms, and wished all SEA candidates success as they prepare to begin their secondary school journey. Political leader of the People's National Movement, Tobago Council, Shamfa Cudjoe-Lewis, is pushing back against criticism that the Tobago House of Assembly remains the island's main employer. Cudjoe-Lewis reminded the public that when the current administration assumed office, approximately 3,000 additional people were hired, arguing that critics should not now complain about the Assembly's role as Tobago's largest employer. Her comments come amid ongoing public discussions surrounding employment opportunities on the island and concerns over Tobago's continued dependence on the public sector for jobs.
You complain that yes, the Tobago House of Assembly being in charge of running the economy and too many persons were employed with the THA since before they came into power. And he said it was preposterous, it was unproductive, and so on. And here you are. You came in and you hired over 3,000 persons. And now you claim that Tobago House of Assembly has too many persons working for the Tobago House of Assembly. But what you forget to tell us is that you also fired and did not renew the contracts of numerous Tobagonians also. So this is your role. And this is your responsibility to provide employment and economic activity for Tobagonians.
Cudjoe-Lewis says she is not convinced that there are enough ideas to run Tobago effectively.
And I think that the Farley-led administration have run out of ideas. To me, they have thrown their hands up in surrender. They have run out of innovative ideas to transform the Tobago economy, and that's plain and simple.
During his contribution to the debate on the budget estimates 2026-2027, Chief Secretary Farley Augustine told members of the Assembly that the Tobago House of Assembly is the main employer on the island, and the time has come for this to change. He stated that there is need for more development of private business and industry, and this may mean that the THA will have to look at halting employment of staff once the existing vacancies are filled. And the PNM Tobago leader has also weighed in on recent comments by Farley Augustine regarding the need to develop more business and industries in Tobago. The People's National Movement Tobago Council leader said that while expanding business activity is necessary for job creation, the Tobago House of Assembly must play a greater role in supporting the private sector if it expects business to generate sustainable employment opportunities on the island. Kajo Lewis has argued that stronger institutional support is needed to create an environment where the private sector can grow and contribute meaningfully to Tobago's economic development.
Our challenge in Tobago is a robust private sector. We need a private sector and private sector activities that's able to absorb the fallout. So yes, the Tobago House of Assembly has been the main employer, the main driver of economic activity in Tobago. And in order to make the Tobago House of Assembly's impact or footprint smaller, you have to strengthen the private sector. So all these promises to provide support to the Tobago Chamber of Business and to the tourism stakeholders, these things need to materialize.
She says the same issues which the Tobago People's Party complained about previously are the same problems which continue today.
After, $12 billion later, and 4.5 years later, what have they done to strengthen the private sector so that persons could feel comfortable moving off of the Tobago House of Assembly and finding opportunity in the private sector? When the People's National Movement made the major investment or push for the major projects towards transforming and expanding private sector opportunity in Tobago, whether it's Sandals, whether it's the airport, whether it's the Marriott, all those were pushed aside or paused.
Kajo Lewis was speaking on I-95 FM over the weekend. Deputy Chief Secretary Dr. Faith Brebner has confirmed that the Tobago People's Party administration is actively reviewing employment data as part of ongoing discussions about Tobago's workforce. Speaking to members of the media, Dr. Brebner said the issue is something the administration has been considering since taking office and that the THA is strategically examining what current employment figures are indicating. The Deputy Chief Secretary acknowledged there may be public resistance to any future discussions or decisions but stressed that difficult conversations are necessary. She stated, quote, "It is a difficult conversation to have. As a matter of fact, as politicians, it is one of the most difficult conversations to have, but we are a government that has always been responsible," end quote. Dr. Brebner added that the administration has consistently focused on doing what is best for Tobago rather than what may be politically popular. We'll take a break, and when we come back, the police is advising communities to create WhatsApp groups. That story and more.
Credit Union.
Today, you can make your goals unfold, go get it. Today, you can live your dream, join the team, let's do this. Today, yeah, you can get the help you need to succeed. Run credit union, you can believe that you can achieve it. Today, you can live that dream, pull up to the job and survive the wheels. Run credit union, yes you can, yes you can.
Come in and live your best life today with RAND Credit Union.
Welcome to the speed round of getting money right. Let's begin. Name some of the red flags associated with an investment scam.
Pressure tactics to invest.
Correct.
Promise of money if you bring friends.
Correct.
Request for personal information.
Correct. Bonus question. What is the penalty for operating a pyramid or Ponzi scheme?
$10 million and 10 years in prison.
Correct. Well done. The scores are even, so we go to our tiebreaker question. You receive money in your account from an investment company and they tell you to transfer it to a third account. Does that sound right?
I think about it, and that not right.
Congratulations, you tinker! Getting money right is brought to you by the TTSEC. Visit investigateTT.com to access free learning resources and check the TTSEC for a list of registered individuals and securities. The Trinidad and Tobago Securities and Exchange Commission. You invest, we protect, everyone benefits.
Hey, as you come in. Long time I see you. This station pumping. Ready for children party. Tommy! Jay, you can't go nowhere with these children. And you know you can't depend on Kevin neither Stephen to see about them. Yeah. Total waste. So I supposed to stay home whole time? Jada is 12. She could see about that. You just leave Jada to see about Kia and Kayla. I thought it was your mother or your sister. Who? Them always busy. Jada could handle that. She cooking and cleaning a long time. And the next two, better know what time it is. It's only me, you know. I will talk to my mother. She just home these days. She will make sure the children okay. Alright. Let me see the moves for later.
Before you ramage, make sure the children okay. Call 996 to report all child abuse now. A message from the Children's Authority of Trinidad and Tobago.
Spate of robberies occurring in Tobago within recent times, the Trinidad and Tobago Police Service is calling on citizens to form neighborhood watch groups. This is according to Acting Assistant Superintendent of Police Alicia Piggott when she appeared as a guest on the morning talk show Rise and Shine on Channel 5.
We want to ask persons in the various villages, form yourselves into groups and have neighborhood watch groups. It is not hard to do. You come together, have a meeting, and you pick a sign and you put that sign up. So the persons will know, listen, you see these people in this area, they ain't making any joke.
She urged residents to continue taking personal responsibility for their safety by implementing measures to protect themselves and their properties.
But when you do that also, the sign is not going to work by itself. You have to communicate. You have to be vigilant. You have to also have these safety tips in mind. Ensure that your houses, and if you have businesses below, there are persons who have upstairs and downstairs, they have businesses. Ensure that your entire surroundings, your house is secured. Make sure you lock your doors when you are leaving home. Double check to make sure they are locked. Call out to your neighbor and tell him, neighbor, I am going to the countryside, or I'm going to Trinidad.
The senior police officer also outlined the next step in establishing a neighborhood watch group.
Form WhatsApp groups so that you can send messages within the group what is happening in your space.
Acting Assistant Superintendent Piggott said residents should also invest in security cameras, remain vigilant, and include a police officer in their WhatsApp group so officers can stay informed about suspicious activity in the community. She added that erecting signs indicating the presence of a neighborhood watch or community watch group could also serve as a deterrent to would-be criminals. Meanwhile, Acting Senior Superintendent Piggott also provided an update on crime in Tobago over the past week, outlining the number of people currently in police custody in connection with various offences.
A gentleman, I think it's either Friday or Thursday, where a gentleman was at Glamorgan, where approximately three persons came into his business. He jumped through the window and suffered an injury. Two juveniles and an adult was arrested in the Roxborough area, so they are in custody and the inquiries are continuing. You also had that ATM heist during the week.
Right.
Well, the attempt ATM heist.
Right.
There are two persons in custody assisting the police in that investigation.
Piggott gave details on other offences.
There was a robbery of where they robbed the persons on the delivery truck in Argyle area. There are 3 persons in custody assisting the police in that report.
Speaking on the issue of drunk driving, Acting Senior Superintendent Piggott said the large crowds attending events across Tobago over the weekend have once again prompted police to remind motorists to have a designated driver if they plan to consume alcohol.
And what we realize that persons do not know how to take in their alcohol intake. The alcohol intake.
So there were some accidents.
And there were accidents all over, right? So we ask persons, when you go to these fetes, have a designated driver.
Very good.
And hundreds of youngsters, many traveling from Trinidad, flocked to Tobago over the weekend for the annual Island Crashers and Paint Fetes. And still in crime news, one individual is currently in police custody following an altercation at Smart City Supermarket on June 28th. Police say investigations are ongoing and so far no charges have been laid. A video circulating on social media shows 3 people struggling to restrain an individual inside the supermarket after the person was allegedly caught shoplifting while on the premises. The footage appears to show the individual casually placing items into a bag before being tackled to the ground, causing merchandise to fall from nearby shelves onto the floor. A later photo showed online shows the individual tied up outside the supermarket following the incident. Smart City Supermarket is located in Canaan, and officers from the Trinidad and Tobago Police Service attached to the Sherburne district are continuing investigations into the matter. Junior Chamber International (JCI) says it remains committed to serving and supporting young people worldwide, including in Trinidad and Tobago, through leadership, development, and community-focused initiatives. As part of that mission, members of the organization were on duty over the weekend during the annual Paint Fete held at Bacolet Stadium Ground, assisting young patrons who became impaired due to alcohol consumption. Speaking on the initiative were JCI National Vice President Therese Mills and JCI Tobago Executive Vice President Koan Kent, who outlined the organization's work and its commitment to youth welfare. Kent explained that JCI operates a safe and sober program during major parties and events aimed at providing assistance to individuals who may become vulnerable after excessive drinking. He noted that during Paint, members were kept busy responding to several cases, including young people who were heavily intoxicated, with volunteers stepping in to ensure their safety and provide immediate support.
Well, when it comes to drugs in particular, we have had projects in the past, separate from the safe and sober, where we would focus on trying to give information, make them aware the dangers of the drugs, what part it carries them down, and we work with a lot of challenged youths in the past. We had many mentorship programs in relation to drugs.
JCI National Vice President Mills explained the JCI method used to help youngsters.
Well, JCI has a different approach, and we have something called the JCI Action Framework. And what this does is to allow organizations to go out in community and identify needs, identify issues and challenges that perhaps the country is facing, and how is it that JCI can play the role.
Meanwhile, Mills said JCI's wider mission is to empower its members to help build positive communities through personal development, community action, business networking, and international cooperation. Stay with us. We'll be back with more news for you after this break.
Cathedral Credit Union is celebrating big. Get up to $81,000 at just 0.8% interest with our anniversary loan. And because Christmas is in the air, we're spreading cheer with up to $60,000 at only 1%. Visit cathedralcutt.com or call 235-6947 today. Cathedral Credit Union. Member-owned, member-focused.
You can now get whatever you need whenever you need it anywhere in Tobago with Tobago. Your meals, medication, groceries, and shopping all delivered directly to you. No more hassle, no more stress. Get the Tobago app today on Google Play or Apple App Store.
That's TAPPOGO and let us deliver to you.
Check our website at www.tapogo.app or call the experts at 494-TOGO and 484-4746. Tobago. Relax. We will get it to you. Tobago's at your service.
Escape to elegance at Le Chateau Suites Tobago. Gated privacy, breathtaking villas, unforgettable memories, where Caribbean dreams become reality.
MI4 Security Services Company is the most advanced security service in Tobago. Ask about our cash and transit service. It's safe, risk-free, reliable, and timely. We provide safe banking delivery for all business types and sizes with highly trained staff, 24/7 monitoring, coordinated emergency response, and a well-maintained fleet of armored vehicles. Contact us at 660-7723 or visit our website at www.mi4securitytt.com to sign up today.
The June 28th Tobago Family and Friends Healing Concert at Shore Park Cultural Complex turned into a celebration of life and legacy for Tobago-born entertainer Oscar Dennis Benjamin after the beloved performer, widely known as Oscar B., passed away just hours before the event was scheduled to begin. What was intended to be a healing concert in support of the entertainer instead became a tribute as family, friends, and supporters gathered to honor his memory and reflect on his contribution to Tobago's cultural landscape. At the start of the celebration, Benjamin's niece, Afisha Walters, paid tribute to her uncle, remembering his life, legacy, and the impact he had on those around him.
We gather as a community. We gather as a family, and we gather because one of our own has now transitioned. Our theme tonight is simple but powerful. All are we is one family. If there was ever a time for Tobago to demonstrate the meaning of those words, it is now. Uncle Oscar has given us years of music, memories, laughter, and cultural pride.
Among those taking the stage was the Signal Hill Alumni Choir, the group with whom Benjamin began his professional singing career in 1982. Expert pianists, drummers, saxophonists, calypsonians, poets, and singers also performed in honor of the entertainer, whose music touched countless lives over the years. Benjamin was 57 and had been receiving treatment at the Sangre Grande Hospital after suffering a heart attack and stroke in May. He later died from complications related to his medical condition, prompting an outpouring of grief from family, friends, and the entertainment fraternity. And tributes continue to pour in for the late Oscar B., with the Division of Tourism, Antiquities, and Creative Industries among those expressing condolences. In a statement, Secretary Zorisha Hackett, along with Assistant Secretary, Administrator, and staff of the division, extended heartfelt sympathy to Benjamin's family, friends, fellow artists, and the wider cultural fraternity. The division described Oscar B. as more than an accomplished entertainer, calling him a proud Tobagonian whose career reflected the creativity, resilience, and cultural richness of the island. Officials noted that over a career spanning more than 4 decades, Benjamin captivated audiences with his unmistakable voice, commanding stage presence, and infectious energy, carrying Tobago's name across the Caribbean and beyond as one of its most respected musical ambassadors. And a prayer vigil was held in support of Ian Pollard, who has been described as a resounding success, or rather, let me read that again. A prayer vigil held in support of Ian Pollard has been described as a resounding success by Pastor Terence Baines. The vigil took place on June 28th at Elizabeth Dennis Beard Recreation Grounds and brought together friends, family, constituents, and well-wishers from across Tobago in a show of support for the Assembly Secretary. Pollard, who serves as Air Representative for Mason Hall North and Mariah, and is Secretary of Community Development and Social Protection in the Tobago House of Assembly, remains hospitalized after initially being admitted to St. Clair Medical Center after being transferred on June 28th to Eric Williams Medical Sciences Complex. Pastor Baines said he remains in daily contact with Pollard and described him as being in good spirits. He urged members of the public to continue praying for the Secretary in their thoughts and prayers for speedy recovery. Chief Secretary and Tobago People's Party leader Farley Augustine announced on June 18th that Pollard had been hospitalized. He assured the public that the work of the division continues under his leadership alongside Assistant Secretary Akel Franklin. He asked the public to respect Pollard and his family's rights to privacy. The nature of Pollard's illness has not been disclosed. We'll take a break and come back with your weather forecast next.
Tobago Channel 5's Facebook or Instagram pages lately? Well, check them out now for all the interviews and up-to-date news. Remember to like, share and follow for Tobago news and current affairs information at your fingertips.
For 10 years, Pulse 89.5 FM has been the beat that moves Tobago. From the latest hits to the voices of the community, we bring the island's rhythm to life. Every day, every hour. Stay Stay locked to Pulse 89.5 FM, the beat of Tobago. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram and stream us worldwide on the TuneIn app.
Daddy said it was our special lover.
I told my granny, but she didn't help.
He was so nice when we talked online. I threw up again. I just can't sleep.
I failed my test. I missed school last week.
Now he wants pictures of my body. I have a right to live free. Stop hurting me, please.
Don't keep child abuse a secret. If you see something, say something. Report it today at 996. A message from the Children's Authority of Trinidad and Tobago and the European Union United Nations Spotlight Initiative.
Rise and shine in the morning is just part of my day.
From 6:30 to 8:30 every day. Foreign man says so.
It informs me of what happens in Tobago.
I find it to be so informative. Every aspect of Tobago affairs is being discussed there. So I will continue to look at Rise and Shine. That's my thing.
Monday to Friday, 6:30 a.m. to 8:30 a.m.
I love Rise and Shine.
Weather tonight, moist atmosphere, mostly settled but slightly hazy with a few lingering showers and a light breeze. Winds may gust near some showers. Street flash flooding possible in areas so prone. Variably cloudy, slightly hazy and at times breezy with the occasional shower. There is the medium 40% chance of some heavier showers during morning. Night will be fair but slightly hazy with the isolated shower. Seas moderate, winds east to southeast 5 to 40 kilometers per hour. Waves in open water 1.5 meters to 2 meters. In sheltered areas 1 meter to 1.5 meters, occasionally choppy. High tides 3:21 a.m. and 4:39 p.m. Low tides is at 10:18 a.m. and 9:51 p.m. Sunrise is 5:43 and sunset is at 6:29. Tomorrow's temperatures should reach a maximum of 30 degrees Celsius and fall to 25 degrees. Before we go, let's recap tonight's headlines. SEA results to be released on July 2nd. Police encourage Tobagonians to form community groups, and concert held to honor Tobagonian icon, the late Oscar B. And that's where we leave you tonight here on Channel 5 News. On behalf of our news team and our technical crew, I am Odika O'Neill wishing you a good night.